You know this is a good girl, but I'm not ready for the good girl because I'm not ready to let go of what I got out there in the streets. Then that's where he was
Wait
at.
1 second.
You know what I mean?
Dad,
Who
were
can
you
be
aware of
honest?
this kind of behavior? Where did he get it from? I'm just, just saying.
Exactly.
Okay, continue.
So we spent a few years. I was at Temple University. Here's how bad it was. I was going to Temple University. Fast forward, we get married, and I'm hanging my diploma in the office when we bought our house. And I'm looking through the bin. I'm like, Chulo, I don't see your diploma from Temple. He said, I never went to Temple. I was just always there.
I was a counselor.
Who did I marry?
I was a Temple counselor.
You didn't know until after you were married?
He was always at Temple. So the thing is that we went right into business.
It's called community service.
My man.
I was down there doing community service. I was a counselor down there. What you want me to do? Trying to help the people out.
When we started like seriously dating, we went right into business with each other. So there would be no reason to have the conversation, do you have your degree? You know, we just didn't have that conversation, and we'll get into all that later. But no, I did not know that he didn't officially go to Temple, but he was in between classes, like, hey, me, what's up, what's up, what's up? I'm gonna see you later, yeah. So where are you coming from?
Counseling.
Here. But that's how bad it was. He was out there. Demetrius was out there. How many can actually admit, be transparent enough, you had your years before you actually found the one? And how many of us ladies, and it's just us, don't worry about who's next to you, it's just us. How many of us can say, you know what, it was a hard time transitioning or getting him to understand, it's me. Well, what do you have to go through? It's me. I'm here. God has sent me here for you, but for whatever reason, you're being too stubborn and hard-headed to understand it. Well, he had about 6 years of that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we had that.
Y'all ready for the real story now?
Yeah, let's
Let me give you the real story. I'm gonna keep it G with y'all. Check it out. So she was one of those young girls. She had her stuff together. And at that time in life, I knew what I wanted. I just knew I wasn't in that position to take you and snatch you up and keep you as just one person. You know what I'm saying? So I was outside doing counseling and things like that. She was a nice young girl, had her stuff together.
What kind of counseling?
I didn't want to ruin her life back then. I was wise enough to know
That was good.
this
That
is
was
one
good.
that I'm gonna let her be. We stayed in contact with her, make sure she cool, check in with her and all that, but I wasn't gonna mess her life up at that time because I wasn't in a position for myself that I was ready to do that. But I knew what I wanted the whole time. That's how she got here.
The cockiness.
Boy, that was smooth
this is true.
operator.
Hey, Doc, I'm gonna tell you how it is.
So he stayed in contact every year with a Valentine's Day card, and I still have him. Every year, if nothing else, he will make sure to meet me to give me a Valentine's Day card.
Y'all got
That was
some
before
kids.
Instagram and Facebook, y'all. We ain't have all that.
Y'all got some kids that's YNs right now. Make sure y'all give them that hat while they dating right now.
Yeah.
Valentine's Day cards every year. Let's go.
Yeah. I love
So tell me this. When did you finally know and you propose? How did that go down?
when he caught a case. You know that's when it happens.
Okay.
You know that's when it happens. Like, you know what? Epiphany. I don't think I did. I do know who that is, who I want in my life. Tell him, Chulo.
It didn't happen like that.
Oh, okay, well tell him. Tell him the rule.
I was in a position where I realized
You stopped counseling
it's
everybody.
time to take it to the next level. That's all. I was ready then. I got everything out my system I needed to get out my system. And I said, you know what, God, I think it's time to take life serious and go to the next level. Mm-hmm. And she just so happened to
Still be around.
come back in my life, you know. I'm gonna tell you the real story. So we had a club one night, right? I'm up in VIP with my boys, and I look across the club, and I see this little light-skinned Dominican-looking girl. And I looked twice, I said, oh, snap, that's Dave. So I sent one of my guys, I'm like, yo, go grab her and bring her up here.
Oh.
Yeah, just like that.
Oh.
Go grab her, bring her up here. Then I said, you know what, hold up. I'm gonna take this one, I'm gonna go myself. So I go down, she's at the bar. I didn't realize this initially, she on a date with this guy at the bar. So they standing face to face at the bar having a drink talking.
That's what I'm talking about.
So, you know,
yeah.
I come out
I need my mic. This is getting gooder and gooder.
Hey, Doc, the problem was, He ain't have her in VIP, so I already knew I had her. So I get on down there, where she at? He didn't even exist at that point. I walked right in the middle of him. I turned to her. I said, hey, what's up, D? She looked like she saw Jesus.
Excited. I'm like,
She was excited.
You was excited. You were excited.
I haven't seen him in a while.
Okay, well, what happened to our main man?
I don't know.
You
to this
forgot.
day.
I snatched
I
her
have
up.
no clue.
Hey, Doc, I said, come on, you coming with me. Took her back up in VIP. She ain't left since.
I came with him, really cool guy. I mean, it was almost like, you know, a movie, it's like the clouds and it's smoky.
I love
and
this.
just, it happened like that. I almost got like lifted in my feet. I went with him in VIP.
Girl,
That's
you was
all
drunk.
I remember.
She was not, Didi. The girl was not drunk. You messing up the whole story, dude.
That might have been it.
Why you
It
want
might
to
have been the
always
Patron.
kill
It
a
might have
dream, man?
We were fantasizing.
Dr. Didi, she was drunk off
See
love.
what you want to
She was
see.
drunk off love.
And boom, she's in the
We've
VIP.
been
And
inseparable ever since.
Really?
Ever since that night, yeah.
now, so fast forward, you're born again. Are you going to impact in your world at that time?
I wasn't. I would go momentarily with my parents. Like, at different times I would go with my parents. But I wasn't like a member there or anything like that.
Yeah.
But during that time when we did get together, it was a season of my life where I was just ready for more. I was ready for different. Like, I achieved different things that I wanted to achieve. And I got to a point where I realized things is kind of spiraling out of control. Sometimes freedom can be a gift and a curse.
Wow.
And
Absolutely. Say that one more time.
yeah, sometimes freedom could be a gift and a curse. Sometimes you could pray for the freedom, but you're not actually ready to really handle the freedom and be responsible with it.
Yeah.
It comes with a lot of weight
That's the key right
that
there.
you got to be able to carry,
Right.
especially when you don't know who you need to help you carry it.
Wow.
So it was a season where I was in heavy prayer. Back then I was in the streets and everything, and I just had a prayer with God. I'm like, God, I'm ready for more. I'm ready to like be done with all of this and really live out the life that I know you had designed for me.
Come on.
And I remember one prayer vividly. I prayed to God and I asked God to deliver me from drinking,
Yeah.
smoking,
Yeah.
and women.
Wow.
And 2 weeks I had like a time where I was fasting and praying. Didn't go anywhere. I went out just to test to see what would happen. I went to smoke a hookah one night.
Wait. You asked God to deliver you.
Yep.
Now we got to go out here and test
Put it
this.
to the test. Put it to the test.
Let's test this deliverance.
Yeah, let's test this deliverance. That's exactly what I did. And so I went out one night and I went
Is
to...
anyone still in the process of testing your deliverance?
Am I the only one? Y'all gonna leave me by myself?
No. Yeah, it's some of
There
them
you
out
go.
there.
Yeah, I got one over here. I got one over
It's
here.
some of
All
them out
right, here
there.
we go.
Yeah.
And so, the night I went out, I went to smoke a hookah, and I felt like I was going to throw up. I went and tried to drink, felt like I was going to throw up. You working it. Got it.
Okay.
That was my
Wait, what
confirmation.
So
happened
that's
to the
2
girl
out of
part?
3. That's
Right.
2 out of 3.
What happened?
So,
I'm just trying to
Tell
find
us
out.
more.
Let's find out.
so the third part with the women, I definitely calmed down with the women.
Yeah.
I did. I was in a season of seeking God,
Of course.
and I knew that would definitely hurt
Right.
things.
Right.
And literally, like, within like 2 weeks, I saw her at the club. And
Wow.
that was it. Never looked back.
And you asked her to marry you and da. Big wedding, how'd it go?
So
I can see y'all having
the crazy
big old
part
wedding
is,
somewhere on a different destination. Where'd you get married?
we got married in Dominican Republic, her hometown.
Okay.
I had to take him to Punta Cana. Can you imagine all the women?
You had to what?
I took him to Punta Cana.
Oh, Punta Cana.
Punta
You see,
Cana.
you say it a little differently than I do.
How do you
It's
say it?
Punta Cana. It's not Punta Cana. Yeah.
I had to take him far because if she travels out and still has something to say during the wedding, then I need to hear what she got to say. But there was no objections. We were good. Yes, we went out, but no, it wasn't bells and whistles.
Did you have the vision of what you are doing now then, or were you just kind of going along with how God was taking you? How did Lovepreneur come around and ministry and all of that?
Definitely. So I knew definitely I wanted a family. I knew I wanted to be married. I could tell you like vividly what